From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for August 16th, 2017. Today we're going to be taking a look at the USDCAD, the US dollar, versus the Canadian dollar for today's trade analysis. We're starting here on the daily time frame. We're looking at two different trends really here for this currency pair, a longer term trend and a shorter term trend. We look at the red trend line. Clearly it was a downtrend for quite a long time, falling off from all the way up here into the 1.3700s down to the bottom of the chart into the 1.2400s. So it was quite a long downtrend, but we've seen a little bit of a change in the pace of that trend where it was significantly bearish. We only had some periods where it went into congestion, breakout, congestion, breakout, congestion, breakout, and then finally made the new low. Well, the difference is now we see a little bit of a rise to the currency pair along the short black trend line down here at the bottom of the chart. A couple of things to note. Now, of course, it will depend on your method for drawing trend lines, but we have pushed above the red trend line as I have it here. I basically took the last two highs here where the black and the red rectangle boxes are, those two highs, and connected the red trend line with those two highs of the black and the red box up here. And doing that, you can see we are above the red trend line. In fact, we got above it, came back down, tapped the pink zone, and then made a new rally towards the yellow shaded area. So we're above the red trend line. We're of course above the black trend line as well. Let's begin to zoom it in a little bit here so we can see that a little bit better. Drawing the black trend line from the low and connecting it to our most recent low, and we have a new high here, so we're above the black trend line. So not only are we above the red trend line, we're above the black trend line. That gives us some change in the trending behavior, change in the trending pattern, if you will, for the dollar CAD, where it was clearly bearish. Now it's a little bit more bullish than it was. We also note that down here at the very bottom of my chart, let's zoom it out a little bit, you have this trend bar down here. We talk about that quite often in the live trade room, the Forex Black Book trend bar, as an indicator of momentum. An indicator of momentum showing us during the downtrend it was red, and now we've seen it shift over to green. So that could be very interesting for us as well. So not only are we above both of the trend lines, we see the trend bar momentum indicator turning green, giving us a bullish expectation. One last thing here, I took Fibonacci from the highest high to the lowest low of the red trend. Highest high to the bottom of the chart, and that put the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level right at the 1.2740 or so level, right in the middle of our yellow shaded area. Let's zoom it back in, and if you look at the yellow zone, you see that 236 fib, the blue dashed line right inside there. And we're just challenging and trying to test above that 236 fib. The next Fibonacci level higher is the 0.382, and that sits all the way up here, the blue shaded area, it back into the 129s again. So all of that to say, right now the pressure seems to be more bullish than bearish. We're breaking through trend lines. We're staying above the black trend line. We're challenging higher. The Forex Black Book is looking bullish again. We're trying to challenge that Fibonacci level. So all that tells me it's more bullish than bearish. You can see that right now, if it can stay above the yellow shaded area, we have some pretty clear space to go at least back to the orange zone, if not, like I said, the blue shaded area up here where the 382 fib lives. Now, the change in this pattern, the change in the behavior would be that he gets back under the yellow zone and takes another run at the pink shaded area down here into the 126.70, 126.30 level. That's the pink zone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days we've been just trying to figure out what's going to happen with this dollar CAD. Is it going to break higher? Is it going to break lower? Is challenge both sides of it? Well, yesterday during the live trade room, we noted down here on the 4-hour time frame, let's zoom it out just a little, that the market got above, open and close clearly, several candles above 1.2750 and the last resistance high. You can see it broke above that high, got above it yesterday during the trade room. So we put a trade on, and you can see the trade going at the bottom of the chart. That's 1.2750. We entered that yesterday, just waiting now for the market to decide what it's going to do. Is it going to return to the rally? Is it going to return to the uptrend? Well, that's what I'm hoping for. So anywhere within this yellow shaded area, I believe, becomes a fairly minimal risk and higher reward opportunity to go long rather than it is to go short. We could see that yesterday pushing through the 127.50 level. Of course, if we go long, we're going to target back here to the orange zone first, 128.40 to 70, and then of course that 382 fib sitting up there at 129.35. The risk is pretty simple. Right now we don't want it to break back through the yellow shaded area, so our stop loss underneath the yellow shaded area. That way we get out. If it starts to go back down, breaking through the black trend line and whatnot, we'll get out of it and look for a new opportunity. So we need to stay within and above the yellow zone, start working its way higher today for the dollar CAD.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.